What are these little bottles of joy?
Well, this is Magic Mind, a mental performance shot, which I have to say, I'm loving. You're loving.
They're so delicious.
So good. They sent us some bottles to try before sponsoring this week's video to see if we actually like them. And I have to say, they are epic. They're amazing. I drive Badger a little bit bananas because most of the time you say that I'm like away with the fairies.
Not necessarily away with the fairies, but sometimes I'll be talking and you'll get distracted by something minuscule like a butterfly.
Unfair. Or I'm thinking about something completely different, something to do with school or the children or something. But I have to say, after having these shots for 7 days, every day we've had one, we have both been actually on top form.
Full focus.
Full focus. I have felt more focused, more productive, more energetic. Honestly, the list goes on. We have been smashing targets. And to be honest, after a slow couple of weeks after the fires and stuff, I think these were definitely needed.
A great pick-me-up.
Great pick-me-up. They are absolutely jam-packed with the best ingredients. The top matcha, lion's mane, vitamin D, vitamin C, the list goes on. And not only that, they are 100% carbon neutral. And every single bottle sold, they donate 5 cents to a mental health charity. We would 100% recommend these, wouldn't we?
We would. I
and
would.
Actually, to be honest, we've already just put our order in for the next lot because
we've added it to our morning routine.
So if you want to give Magic Mind a go to the link below. Rhyming.
Poet.
Go to magicmind.com/thescotters and use the code thescotters20 and you'll get 48% off your first subscription or 20% off your first order. Cheers. Oh, this is a big week.
Sorry, fresh, ready to go. Roof time. Pop, 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 pop. I'm just gonna be throwing them. Should we do that where they video and I throw like 3 tiles and then it goes.
Oh gosh.
And the whole roof's done.
Oh, we could, yeah.
We'll save that for
we could try
another time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
I'm having a lesson tiling the roof 101.
well, no, I'm giving you a lesson in noticing the difference. You can see how new this tile is with its perfect lines, and you can see on these old ones, these wobbly lines on there. These will not fit side by side. They are ever so slightly, about 5 or 10 mil. You could make them fit if you could really be bothered. But if we keep them all to one side and we've got enough to make up one row, they will fit on top, like that. But when you try and put an old one next to it, it's a little bit, doesn't like it.
Okay.
So keep your eyes peeled for these ones and keep them to one side.
Okay.
It makes it less complicated.
Okay. So another absolute beautiful day for tiling the roof. I have to say I do keep coming into the house and admiring the windows. I was a little bit upset we didn't get more tiles on last week, but I'll forgive you.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, they're just popping. Okay, so I'm going to bring them up. You can chuck them on.
Bring chuck, pop. I might actually give you a hand because it takes me 2 minutes to put them on and it takes you 5 minutes to get them up here.
Okay. Then maybe I could help you lay them too.
Oh yeah, we could have a little laying lesson.
Okay.
If that's not anything else. Obrigado.
Yeah. They actually look really nice without the moss on, don't they?
Yeah, touched up, glossed up, ready to go.
They look real fancy, like kind of salmon scales.
Oh yeah,
Glistening in the sun.
I see what you're saying. Right, so we are pig stop play again, basically. So he is turbocharged at 100 mile an hour head first at the gate and smashed a hole through it. So, hey, Scrumpy.
Where is that naughty boy? I've got Scrumpy! Auntie, did you find Scrumpy? Scrumpy Scrumps. Excuse me? Excuse me, Scrumpy? What are you doing? And you pudding. Scrumpy? Decided to take yourself for a walk, did you? Right, so pig escape again. Basically, Scrumpy broke the gate the other day, well, one panel of it, and got out, and let all the other pigs out as well, which is fine. They're quite happy. They're very easy. Apart from, he is actually very fast. We got them back in, fixed the fence, and now Scrumpy has broken it again. So I'm just letting him have a kind of munch around. He is absolutely obsessed with vines. Aren't you, Scrump? You're such a naughty boy. Aren't you? Scrumpy, are you a naughty boy? So yeah, we need to fix his gate again, but actually we are going to move them next week to a different terrace because they've munched most of the greenery in their terrace at the moment. So I think they're getting a bit bored and they want a bit of a different scene. So we're going to move them. Our friend Pierre is lending us his electric fence, so we just need to get down to the bottom mint field, I think. We call it the mint field, there's mint growing there. There's loads of greenery there, and move them down there for a bit and let them kind of munch that down. But currently, he's happy here. Scrumpy, come on. Let's go home, shall we? No, not down there. And he's off. Hello. Decided to come back in, have you? soon as they smell their grain, which is like seeds and beans. Wait! Go straight back in your little terrace, aren't you? Got one more to go get. So 3 back in. And the other one, which is Figgy, which she's not very fast, bless her. I say that, she's probably gonna leg it from me now. Hello, Mrs. Fig. What are you doing? You coming back?
She's a bit skittish.
Are you coming back?
Come on, Piggy, Piggy. Come on, Piggy, Piggy. Time to get back in.
Was that fun? Is that fun?
I think that we...
Who is it?
I think that we should...
Is that fun escaping? You've got all muddy eyes.
I think that we should let them out, but fence them in a little bit, give them a bit of a road.
Yeah. Oh look, the sausage cannot help but clean. Even the
Clean
pigs.
the pig. Clean the pig.
He even cleans you. Do you want a belly rub? Are you tired? This one is so lazy. Look, give her a rub.
Telling you guys to run away.
Give her a rub.
Too much good food.
Oh, yes. Of course they don't want to run away. They're happy. They all just ran back into the pen.
Like wagyu, with a massage.
Oh, you're such a good girl.
Right, enough pig love. Let's get this back into the pen and finish this roof.
I want to keep her out. Should we bring her up to the barn? Get you on the sofa.
She's like, oh, snack time.
Come on then. See if we can get her in. Come on then. Come on then. Sit down then. Sit. Good
Good boy.
Good boy. I've got it like.
Oh, straight in the
He
bucket.
can't help it. Like even when he knows the bucket is empty,
He likes to have a good old rest. He needs to check
really
it.
Make sure.
Right, come on then. We've got a roof to do.
Okay.
No more pig distraction.
I'd just stay here all day.
Right, stay in there, gremlins.
So, a massive, humongous, ginormous pile of wood.
Oh yes. My pile of wood.
Please,
So-
can you please talk the logic? Talk the logic? Tell me your logic.
Well, it's less than half the price of it being chopped and logged.
Yeah.
So length and split.
The
So
stuff
I
that I
thought-
piled up the other week.
So I thought the savings I'll make. So this is our initial burst of wood. So I've got dry
For this winter.
and wet for this winter. And this wet, that's enough dry I think to get us through winter. And this is enough wet to get us through next winter. So that gives me a chance then to get all the wood out of the forest. So once I've chopped and stacked this, then I can get the wood that's in the forest up here and do the same. And then we should have 2 or 3 years ready. And then when we need to do the forest again, we should be able to rotate
Okay, so this is kind of like a
like an initial, like a
initial,
buffer
Yeah, an
before
initial
we can start getting it
burst.
all out. Yeah.
Okay, right. Seems like a lot of wood to chop.
It's exactly 5 tons.
Ooh, spicy.
But that gives you an idea that that was 2 tons, and this is obviously 5.
Great. Well, we're not doing it today, but
No, I
Just
just
thought I'd
didn't
show
have a
you.
chance to get all the tiles out from behind before we got it, so
yeah.
we'll have to load them from there.
Okay.
Come on, let's load them up. Right, so we're getting to the slightly more complicated bit. We have to cut round the Velux windows and make our way up while still overlapping and keeping it watertight. So I've got this one in here, just trying to see where the next one will be, which I think will only need a little bit cut off. And then there's some short ones that need cutting under to that batten underneath there to fill, and maybe an L like that up there. The same again there, and the same again there, and the same again there, and the same again there. So the next few rows are going to be super complicated. And then we're leaving a stepped gap up the hip so that when we bring the other ones from the other side, we can do all the cuts together and weather it in so it all looks neat and tidy. So yeah, so I suppose we ought to get on with these little cuts.
It's looking incredible.
Getting there.
Well done. Is it a bit tricky around the windows?
Trickier.
Yeah.
But it's just because they're not brand new tiles, so they're a bit like.
I love
Trying
it
to get them
so much.
Yeah, it's looking smart.
It looks really smart.
So this is just proof that you haven't just been watching me put tiles on the roof.
I haven't just been watching it. I've been brushing all these tiles, which, as you can see, I'm surrounded by. It's a very satisfying job, actually.
You've got a right system going on.
Yeah. When there's a really mossy one, you can like scrape it down and the whole thing comes off. And now I've got like a mossy kind of pad beneath me.
A little carpet so your feet don't get sore.
Yeah.
Look at that.
But it's great. This old thing that I've actually been trying to throw away for ages and you keep pulling out the bin.
Well, it's good for sweeping the back of the van out.
Or cleaning tiles.
Cleaning tiles, perfect.
So yeah, I've got a few more to do and then we're going to pile it up.
Yeah, load out the scaffold again, and then tomorrow one of us will get on the roof and the other one will cut and lay.
Because we have to go soon because the children have got a music concert. So we have to wash ourselves.
We have to wash, look presentable, and also we have to smile and agree because it's all going to be in Portuguese.
Yeah.
So.
What on earth are you doing? Is that for the roof?
No.
Oh.
So, basically, I'm holding this a bit weirdly because I've hurt my finger.
Oh, you really hurt your finger. It was really awful.
I managed to drive a big screw through my middle finger.
The worst bit?
I had to reverse the screw to get it out of my finger. Did make me feel a bit faint, to be fair.
You did go quite green and sweaty.
Anyway, so this is my makeshift tree holster. So we have trees along the side of the barn, and one of them, a friend of ours who is an arborist, tree surgeon,
Yeah.
came over and he was like, "Dead, at some point it's going to go and fall, so we need to strap it up and then I'll come back and take it down safely with a harness rather than on a ladder." Apparently that's not acceptable. As we learnt from Sam, he told us that. So I've got this, which is
The children's slackline.
slackline, but a slackline is just a ratchet strap with loops on the end for tying to trees. So what more of a perfect job could it do than tie to trees and ratchet it up to keep that tree off the barn?
Okay, cool.
So I need to do that first. Hence why I've got a ladder and this
And a sore finger.
and a very sore finger. Sore finger.
Sore finger. So yes, last night the weather was wild, and as you can imagine, being under a metal roof, very noisy. But the wind was wild, and our friend came, was it last week he came, and he said about the tree. So we thought, actually, I think there's more bad weather coming this afternoon and tomorrow, and there's just no point in risking it. And I know a lot of you who are in America are being affected by those awful hurricanes, so we're sending lots of love and safe prayers and everything to you all over there. But I think we're getting the backlash of that. I think it is from that, isn't it?
I think
The
it's part of the
hurricanes.
same weather system. It's coming over the Atlantic and
Yeah.
making it rainy.
And very, very windy. So yeah, let's...
Nothing compared to what they are.
No, obviously nothing compared. But yeah, that dead tree needs to be strapped up. But yeah, a very wet, windy night. But the concert was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And
Really good.
the best thing about it is seeing the children, like the little bits while they're queuing up waiting for their, part to go on stage. They're talking to their friends in Portuguese and nattering away. Betsy was like at the front of the stage and was like chatting to her friend and stuff. So
Definitely got a drama vibe in her, hasn't she?
she definitely has a drama
got
vibe.
all the show. It was all hands and like.
Wilfred, not so much. Yeah.
Was less fussed about the singing.
But seeing them talk to their friends in Portuguese genuinely made my heart sing, didn't it?
Yeah, it was great.
It was great.
Not that we knew what they were saying. Probably talking about us.
Yeah, that's very true. Okay,
Right, I
tree.
need to fling this over the tree.
So that is the tree in question. Super strange though, before you fling her. The tree over here, up there, is the same tree. Can you remember what it is? I can't remember what.
I can't remember. A poplar.
A poplar, I think. That has also died, but last year. And now this one's died. It's very strange. So I think there must be, I don't know, a disease or something going on. So yeah, Badger's going to fling it up.
Right, I've got to get it through that gap and then pull it round so that it's around the main trunk.
Okay.
Okay, let's try. Oh, it's rubbish!
I'm hoping when that tree comes down though, we can save all the vine there that's covering the...
Yeah, I think we'll have to trim it back and like lay it down and then put more fence along back to here, so that will neaten it up actually.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh my gosh, crumbles.
You do that side, I'll do this side, Crumbs. Crumbs! Crumbs! If I throw it, you catch it! Crumbs! Guys, he's helpful, but he's not a good listener.
He's not a good listener.
Crumbs!
What are you doing, Crumbles?
If I get it round the tree and throw it, you catch it and strap that end. You just can't get the staff these days.
That's quite high, Crumbles. Crumbles, are you a tree surgeon?
Yeah. Just whipped myself in the face with it. I'm having a nightmare at the moment.
This is not a good week for you.
Injuring myself. Could you hold that? Oh, actually.
Ask Crumbs to.
Crumbs. Crumbs. You hold this. You hold this set.
No, he's furious with you.
Now.
If you pull it tight, will it not just automatically go to the trunk?
No, that's what it did last time, and this, I think this branch is dead. So that's the cool thing about these slat lines, is they've got these loops. Perfectly designed to fix the trees.
Yeah.
I think that it's bolted on there and round there, and it can't slip down or up because of the branches, so the wind can't push it that way at all.
Towards the barn.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously not foolproof, because if this is all rotten at the bottom, which I don't think it is, it means that it's safer for a friend to go up and take everything down slowly and save the roots, because obviously it could flick one of both ways. But it hasn't been. He said that once it's died, the first year the wood just gets harder and harder and harder, like wood you have for a table, and then it starts to rot because it's outside. So he said he'll come down in a few weeks, so hopefully, fingers crossed,
He'll be
absolutely
okay.
fine.
You can see how much it kind of jolts out compared to the other trees over the barn roof. Another job ticked off.
Kayla's just giving my eyebrows a manicure, combing them back into place. Right, that's the end of this week. I wish we could have got more done, but the wind and rain has really set in.
It's wild outside. I'm so glad you tied up the tree.
Yes, because, yeah, I'd be a bit fearful of that landing on the barn. But I wish we got more done, but now the weather's set in, I don't think it's really safe to be up on the roof with the wind and rain.
Hopefully next week the storm will pass and we'll be back up there.
A couple of clear days and we'll get that side
Yeah.
rattled out.
Definitely. And do not forget to check out Magic Mind. The link is in the description below. It truly is awesome. Just go have a
So
look,
good.
check it out, and let us know what you think, because we love it.
I love it.
Anyway, we'll see you next week. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, the
Yeah.
thumbs up, and leave us a comment, because we love hearing from you. And we'll see you next week at the same time.
And if you want notifications, hit the bell.
Ding!
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.